James and Cheyenne Phillips, please meet you right up front.
7,000 people die each year while waiting for an organ transplant in the United States. 250,000 people live with spinal cord injuries in the U.S. 26 million people live with diabetes. 39 million suffer from vision or hearing impairments. What if these numbers could be reduced down to zero? My name is Alvaro, and today I would like to talk to you about stem cell research. The reason I chose this topic is because I find it very interesting, and it's very innovating, and it's controversial, which also caught my attention. The reason I find it interesting is because, there's so many things you can do through stem cells that seem like if they were from a movie from Hollywood or something just made up, but it's reality. And the controversy, it kind of it raises debate, and it's interesting. Stem cell research is not only in our best interest, but it also holds a very promising future for us, medically and in many other ways. You may be wondering, what is stem cell research? Stem cell research is a focus on using undifferentiated cells therapeutically. You may ask what undifferentiated means. This means the cells are not yet designated to a specific function, so they're still primitive and immature. There's two types of stem cell research. There's embryonic stem cell research, which I will be talking about first. This type of stem cell research is very versatile, although it raises a lot of controversy. The reason it raises a lot of controversy is because the way to acquire the stem cells are from embryos or fetuses, and this is where pro-lifers weigh in, because it requires the destruction of the embryo, and this is basically the destruction of human life. But these stem cells are the most versatile of the two, just because they have not been yet designated to specific functions, as they're still premature. Then there's adult stem cell research. Adult stem cell research, it's not as versatile, but it is still useful. The reason it's not versatile is because the stem cells are already designated to a function. Like the adult stem cells can be are found anywhere in the body after development, but they have to come from a specific place. So if they come from your liver, the cells that you take out and you're going to use them, they have to be for the liver. So that makes it not as versatile, but it's still useful. There are also various known cases of successful implementations of stem cells. For example, right here, this is a lab-generated ear. It was grown in a little glass cup. And also, there's this other case of this man who chopped off his finger with an airplane propeller. And his brother, which was a medical researcher, he came up with this powder that he could pour on his finger, and the finger grew back in 4 weeks. This, the powder was consisted of I think it was some intestines from a pig, and that's just regenerative medicine. So it's like organ regeneration. But as I learned about stem cell research, I wanted to teach others what I was learning, so it's kind of exciting. So I headed over to Charlotte Middle to do my product. I taught a class, a Science Olympiad class, about stem cells. I just gave a brief presentation, and I had them fill out these notes, these guided notes, which I have with me. I didn't pass them. And that was my product. My mentor was Mr. Daniel Richardson. He was the person who allowed me to teach their class. He's a science teacher. He works at Charlotte Middle, and he's currently working on his master's at UNCW. Some of the challenges I had were finding a topic. From the beginning, I wanted to do something related to architecture because that's the field that I'm interested in for a career, but it didn't work out so well. So then I went with art because I'm interested in art, and I couldn't really find any information on art. So I stumbled across stem cell research, but I didn't do it just out of the random. Like, it interests me, so I wanted to learn more about it and get better information, not just hearsay. Finding a mentor was pretty challenging too because, like I said, at first I had all these other topics in mind, and I didn't know how I was going to find a mentor for them. Since we can't, I was planning on using a teacher at West, but we can't do that. So I had to go outside the school and try to find somebody, but I couldn't think of anybody, so I thought it was middle school then, which paid off. Getting my product done, I didn't know whether to volunteer somewhere or to do a presentation, and I didn't know how I was going to carry it out. And on top of that, I didn't know where I was going to present the presentation after I came up with it, so yeah, it was pretty difficult. But then I asked my mentor, and he said I could present to his class. Some of my successes were product presentation. It was pretty fun and interesting teaching those little kids because, I don't know, it felt different. Setting up dates.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me have your attention, please. The last bell is